Well, welcome to season number 2, episode 2 of the Tech Hustle. Let's see how that music sounds. Bring it down a little bit so they can hear our voice. Yes, we're here. The Tech Hustles checking in for season 2, episode 2. We had a blast last week. Let's get a big round of applause. So I want to give a quick chance to introduce the crew again. We'll start off with D Hustle. What's good, kid?
D Hustle here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful day today.
Yep. And then we got my main man, cousin Raymond. Don't call him Ray Ray. What's up, player?
Raymond,
what's
don't
up?
call
me
him
Ray Ray. People still can't get it out of their heads.
Tell me about it.
But let me tell you, man, we'll get into that eventually, talking about where and why they call you Ray Ray. But let me introduce myself real quick. I'm the host. My name is Bobby Dorless, but my friends call me Bobby D.
Bobby D.
And we are the Tech Hustle, a community here fostering a collaborative workspace, a collaborative mindset, a collaborative collective group of brilliant black minds that are interested in technology, engineering, and the culture and how it all intersects. Today's episode, we don't have a title for it yet, so y'all got to tell me a title at the end of this thing so that we can put it on the newsletter. So I'm working with no title, but we at least did some research on a few things that we're going to be talking about I got a quick introduction or a celebration of a new GitHub repository that we're going to talk about. D Hustle is going to let us know about some stuff that's going on in AI. We got Raymond's Nuggets coming up after that. Obviously, we're going to have some culture conversation. D Hustle is going to lead that, when we're going to talk about some NFL and some other stuff that's going on. And I believe there's at least a new joint that I seen the other day that I want to get us to listen to. And then we'll have partners and sponsors, and then we'll close it out at the end. What do y'all think about that? That's a full show today?
Absolutely. Sounds good. I like it. The fans like it.
Yeah, the fans like it. Let's get it. All right. So one of the things that we're trying new here is we're going to be chatting inside of our Discord. Now, our Discord is going to be the place where you can pull up, see our conversation, but also join our community. I'm going to be dropping a lot of links and, putting a lot of plugs out there for y'all to follow along, because we really want y'all to join this community. We got an IG account. I checked the IG account. We only got about 200 people, right? What do y'all think? we got some work to do. Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now. Let's see how many followers we got. You're happy about that, aren't you?
200 is good for me.
200 is good?
I like it. Just starting.
Nope.
Oh, shoot.
Nope, we only got 89 followers.
Where the fuck you get 200 from? Holy shit.
I thought this number was our number. This is how many people were following.
Oh,
we only have 89 followers on IG, so help us out. Let's help level this thing up. Like, only 80. Wow, I thought we was at 200. We got some work to do. We'll celebrate that.
Oh, but hey, I take 89 followers. That's good for a good start to where we are progressing right now. It's beautiful. For sure.
We'll
get to that 200, and I'll come back the next episode like, yo, Bobby, we got 200.
Yeah. That's how easy it's going to be. D Hustle just put it in the universe, and we're going to have 200.
Baby steps.
But for sure, definitely, we'll have some more links out there for y'all to follow along. Obviously, our newsletter has 100 subscribers. I know that for a fact.
Shit.
Big shout outs to our newsletter subscribers. We got 100 folks that hanging out with us. But I'm going to jump in right into our tech talk right now. Give me a little sound for us, the intro. What are we going to intro off of? Give me a little bit something. Yeah.
Hey, you already know what's happening.
Wow.
Going up, make it split like fractions. I don't like to talk, I'm all about action. Gave her good news, man, her satisfaction. She walked in the spot with some traction. She looking at me.
Talk to me now.
All right. We're jumping right into the tech talk. Thank you, D Hustle, for that little bit of an intro. Today's tech talk, I'm going to be talking about something that our community, I hope we embrace even more, which is open source contributions, working in a space called GitHub. And if you're not familiar with it, you need to follow the Tech Hustle, because that's where we'll be hanging out at and writing code, collaborating together. And as we're building a community that's really going to reflect our abilities to develop skills collectively. So one thing about the Tech Hustle is a tech community where, we're going to have a vibe, we're going to chill, we're going to hang out, we're going to have podcasts, newsletters, and things like that. But under the surface, what we're really building is an environment where people can learn how to become an engineer. Not just a software engineer, not just a systems engineer, network database engineer, but I mean all around engineer. And one of the cool things that we really do as engineers is we work in this really cool space that's kind of like transparent, collaborative, and so that you can, work together as a team, more or less.
Right.
And the platform that we use for that is called GitHub. It is something that I think a lot of people take for granted in terms of how valuable to develop the skill set, but definitely want to make sure that you all get familiarized with Git.
Shout out to GitHub.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so many people that know.
I can't wait for them to be a sponsor of our podcast, but they're definitely sponsoring our repository here, because I actually brought it up on the screen and y'all see it in the newsletter. But I just pulled up the GitHub page for the Tech Hustle. Let's get a big round of applause for that. That right there is gonna what? D Hustle. D Hustle's getting familiar with the switchboard.
Yeah, my bad. That's my fault, ladies and gentlemen.
No worries. So the GitHub repository or project is called the Tech Hustle. You can easily find it, github.com/the Tech Hustle, and you can see a few of the repositories that we have out there. One of the ones is called First Contribution. So if you are nervous about contributing and you want to make this be your first place that you contribute to an open source project, holla at us, we out here. If you want to develop skills around Python, learning about cloud, learning about Linux, learning about the command line. Now I'm talking about engineering in a different light than some of you have ever heard, because most of us only hear about software engineers. I'm talking about developing skills as an overall engineer, and this is where we'll be holding it down. So big shout outs for GitHub. And I did mention this just a minute ago, that we do have a sponsor link and we're verified. Like, can you believe we're verified on GitHub?
Verified.
That's what's up. The Tech Hustle officially has a verified tag. You see it right there, that green verify. That means we're lit, right? And then you can actually sponsor and donate to our project, because we'll continue to iterate on this. And if you're looking for a community to join, come and holla at us. We're on Discord, and obviously we got GitHub is our new home for coding and publishing stuff like that. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you all so much for taking a listen to that. Now, another announcement that I wanted to make, and let me check my backlog on terms of what other things I wanted to talk about. I said...
Well, while you look for that, man, let me get this song real quick again.
Up,
that's that.
Split like fractions. I
ain't
don't like
ready
to
for
talk,
that
I'm
right
all about
there.
action. Gave a good
Word
news,
music
man,
right
her
there.
satisfaction. She walked in the spot with some traction. She looking at me.
Yeah, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is an event that I actually spoke at a few weeks ago. It was called First Generation in Tech with HubSpot. Y'all heard of HubSpot, right?
Yeah. Shout out to HubSpot.
Yeah. So HubSpot hosted an event last week where they invited a few technologists throughout the industry looking for advice and feedback that will give to the next generation of engineers that are coming in. And I was invited to be one of the panelists for the keynote. And you know me, every time I get out there, I'm always trying to drop gems, and definitely received some really good feedback. And there's an IG post that we put out there. We'll drop it inside of the notes. But in general, what I want to say is that these type of engagements that the Tech Hustle is able to make an appearance at is really going to continue to uplift our community, because we are all first generations, right? Our parents are originally born from some other country. Raymond and I are Haitian. Haitian, what's up? Sac passe, you already know. And then D Hustle, you wanna put it out there, Mr. Dominicano. Right, we're neighbors. We're neighbors, representing the whole island of Hispaniola out here in this podcast. But we're such a diverse group of people that whenever we get a chance to talk about it, we want to get on stage to let people know how coming from our neighborhoods, coming from our backgrounds, being first generations, that you can still achieve great things in this field of engineering and technology. And hey, we're hosting our own podcast, right? Like, we're doing our own thing, right? Get a round of applause for that, right? Yeah. You know what we need to add to the switchboard? And I just remember this. This is probably a note. We need to add DJ Clue's bomb. Doesn't DJ Clue have some bombs that he drops?
Yes.
I don't want no more bombs for DJ Clue.
Let's drop a clue bomb, right? But anyways, remember, we're working on this, and we're definitely going to make it fun and enjoyable throughout the conversation today. So big shout outs to HubSpot for hosting us and letting us speak at their event. And then I guess another plug, and we can definitely cover this next week when we get back on here, is there's an organization that I'm doing a talking engagement for them this afternoon, actually. They're called Brilliant Black Minds. Have y'all heard of that before?
Brilliant Black Minds.
Yeah, I've seen it. some of their stuff on LinkedIn. Maybe you can enlighten us.
Yeah, so Brilliant Black Minds is an organization that we have some real good connections to because I've actually done some work for them before via CodePath and things like that. What were you going to say, D Hustle?
No, go ahead.
But in general, Brilliant Black Minds is a sub organization under Carrot. Now, Carrot, and I believe,
shout out to Craig.
yeah, Carrot.
Shout out to Craig.
Carrot.com. So Carrot.com provides services around helping organization hire engineers, and they actually go through the interview process or help, develop interview. Let me step back. So Carrot's organization is focusing on closing the gap in terms of engineers being hired in companies, and definitely Brilliant Black Mind is focused on diverse candidates getting into the pipeline to get hired at some of these companies. Now, Brilliant Black Mind is sponsored, I believe, by Serena Williams. Big shout out to Serena Williams.
Shout out.
She's definitely done some philanthropy contributions to their organization, and I ran into them in Afrotech. But back to the opportunity. So they have a cohort that they run, and this evening I'm going to be speaking to them about creating profiles or portfolios and projects on GitHub.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
So we're going to be talking about GitHub again this afternoon. And the goal here is to just enlighten them on what they need to do for their profiles to be noticed by technologists like me, especially when they're in the hiring process.
Right.
But big shout outs to Carrot, big shout outs to Brilliant Black Minds.
That's great.
And yeah, we're looking forward to doing some more collaborations with them in the near future.
No doubt. Shout out to both. Shout out to both.
For sure. All right. So we're going to jump right into the next part of our talk here, our conversation. I believe we're going to have a little mini, current event plug that D Hustle got. So what you got, D Hustle? Tell me.
I really don't got much, man, but I was in the internet and I just seen something that caught my eye. You guys are familiar with Sam Altman?
Sam Altman, isn't it? We were talking about OpenAI last week, right?
Yeah. Yo, dude, for some odd reason, left. And when I think he went to Microsoft.
Well, the story is I don't think he decided to leave. I think the board decided to kick him out. So I think, this is like the same thing like last week. It's like, even though you're CEO, that doesn't mean you run shit. If the board says you got to be out, they booted him. I don't know.
Does he take AI with him?
Oh, that's a good question.
Why was he booted out?
Well, I'm still, we're all still on the sideline waiting for more clarity in the decision or why the decision. But remember, this is a private company, so they don't have to tell us why, right? It could be any reason in terms of direction, passion, communication, and how he was describing the company. I also heard that there were some researchers that were also founders of OpenAI that were not on the same page with Sam. So the board decided to boot him out. So I don't know. We're still
I got
waiting.
something here real quick that I was just reading.
What's up?
I think it is Sam, if I'm not mistaken. Here he goes. I deeply regret. Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite part. Quotations. I deeply regret my participation in the board action. I never intended to harm OpenAI. I love everything we built together, and I will do everything I can do to reunite the company.
Wow.
But then your boy Elon, Elon gotta say something.
What did Elon say?
He says, why did you take such a drastic action? Right? Question mark. If OpenAI is doing something potentially dangerous to humanity, the world needs to know.
Oh, so he's pulling that card.
He's pulling that. Well, we need to know what's going on over there in your end.
Yeah,
before you start talking about something else and other people.
What do you mean, Elon?
Yeah.
Elon always got something going on, and now he's sitting there talking. What do you say, Raymond?
About other people.
That is, that's, there's controversy behind this whole AI stuff.
Yeah.
So, wow, Elon kind of stirring the fire there.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you listen to what Sam is saying, Sam Altman, the old CEO, and I think he actually got hired by another company already.
Microsoft.
Microsoft already picked him up?
Microsoft snapped. He said, what? Let me bring him on to the board.
Microsoft said, yo, did this really happen? Let me give him a call.
Yeah.
Wow. So Microsoft has already hired the old CEO of OpenAI, which is the same company that Microsoft invested, I believe, like a few $1 billion, like 16 or something like that, $1 billion.
With a B.
With a B.
Capital
right?
B.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you clarify
I can't wait until the tech hustles get checks like that,
we'll get there.
We'll get there sooner than later.
Soon.
Well, we're building $1 billion companies. This is what the community is all about. So come and holla at us. But Microsoft was not playing.
No, Microsoft. Sorry, he's not interested. Let's bring them my way.
You know, low key, what I was thinking about.
Shorty, bring my way.
You remember last week you was talking about your fantasy football?
Yeah.
And you was like, yo, whatchamacallit's on the bench, or you had dropped in Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. Well, she's no good for me in the bench. Let me just scoop him up real quick.
And that's what I feel like they were saying about Sam Alton. It was like, yo, if he's on the bench, we'd rather put him in the fantasy football league over here at Microsoft and make something work, right?
Right.
I mean, and I also heard that Microsoft stock went up too as soon as they made that announcement.
Yep. Go ahead.
So Microsoft doesn't own OpenAI, or they're just a backer?
They're just backing it. They were just investing in it. I think they low key were trying to see where it was going, and then they wanted to put money in the pot. So if it does pop, that they can catch it. But now they got a different one, because I think D Hustle, you were saying that some of the employees were trying to leave too.
Yeah, they were saying almost 700 OpenAI employees to NT after he was fired.
Wow,
700. I mean, it's not like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? 700. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Are they behind the ChatGPT, OpenAI?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's their product. Yeah. Even the name ChatGPT is kind of their patent.
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually patent it or trademark it, but it's their name. And I think a lot of people confuse AI with just saying ChatGPT, but it's just one of the interfaces for you to communicate with the AI.
So do you think ChatGPT is going to change? Is he taking it with them? Are they going to change the name?
See, the thing is they're going to go mess. He's going to go mess with Microsoft. So it's not like he's building from scratch. Microsoft already got stuff in the works.
Yeah, Microsoft. What's the one that Microsoft has built in? What is it called? Cortana.
Yeah, well, I think it's all based off of OpenAI too.
Okay.
Like the backing of it. So that there's no doubt that Microsoft is leveled up in this acquisition or getting
the thing
him.
is, I mean, everybody's got their own little open AIs and stuff, but ChatGPT just kind of took off like wildfire. It's kind of like the Google now of the open AI. It seems like, you know. So okay, yeah.
D Hustle, drop a link inside of our chat room when you get a chance to follow up some more, so that we can have the readers read some of these same articles we're looking at.
I will do. Well, I wanted to ask you guys also. So, do you think quantum artificial intelligence is closer then?
Oh, quantum and artificial intelligence. Now, what D Hustle is throwing on the table is a different type of computing architecture called quantum computing. It's still in its early stage, and I can only imagine what it's going to do, because it basically takes our way of calculating and doing regular computing tasks or things, and use quantum technology to do it. I'm not an expert, so don't ask me. But all I can say is that, hey, if quantum computing becomes available as a computing resource for AI, it's going to be a game changer for sure. Because it's and I'll give you an example what I'm talking about. You all have heard of CPUs before, right? Yeah. You ever heard of GPUs before? GPUs are like almost in graphics cards. When you see them in NVIDIA, you've heard of NVIDIA before, right?
Yep.
That's what NVIDIA creates, is those GPUs, those graphics cards. And AI is basically taking advantage of the GPU, because that's a newer chip technology.
I see.
And they can process things faster.
Right.
Now, the next one above that is quantum. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine what we've created with GPUs and AI. Imagine when quantum becomes more available at a lesser price, and also like more, accessible to people.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely going to change the game.
Wow.
Definitely going to change the game. I'm still following along in terms of quantum technology. I'm still a little behind, but I'll tell you, just from what I've been reading so far, we got some real innovative future coming up. And this is at the CPU computing side of the table.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, is that ever going to get down to the consumer level? I mean, it's just going to be too expensive, right?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to mention, is like getting it down to the consumer level. I don't think we'll have quantum computers in our house.
Yeah, this sounds like stuff for the military and the government.
Well, they're the first one.
First dibs.
Yeah, of course.
They probably already using it right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're probably using it, not telling us nothing.
Yeah, for sure. And it costs us so much, right? It's like it's the newer age of technology. NVIDIA is making a lot of money creating GPUs, and imagine when they start to make quantums. They're
treating it like vibranium.
Yeah, that's what we need, right?
They're treating it just like that.
We need to go start finding some.
We hear you, baby. We know they ain't sharing.
For sure. That's what's up. But yeah, if I guess back to your question, D Hustle, 100%. I think it's going to change the game, and we just got to be mindful of and be ready for it. But all right, so we spent two seasons or 2 episodes talking about AI. And the reason why is that this is the hottest topic out in these streets. So I want everybody to get themselves familiar with it and definitely add it to your daily consumption of news, research that you do. Follow along, because this thing is really going to change not just who we are, but how we operate, how we work. And if we don't, we're going to get left behind.
Right.
So yeah, for sure. All right, next up, let's see if we queue up some next nuggets. I think we got Raymond's Nuggets. Let's don't we have a little sound for Raymond's Nuggets? I think it's the bottom right, or yeah, that one. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
We got an intro to Raymond's Nuggets. What's up, Raymond?
Hey,
Don't
what's
call
up?
him Ray. Tell us what's good, player.
What's up? Yeah, I don't have much today, but I wanted to kind of ask you guys a question. Have you guys ever heard of the Blue Divide?
The Blue Divide. I have never heard of that.
Talk to me about it.
What's good
And
with
what
that?
I'm talking about that is, do you guys ever get frustrated sending messages or videos to someone, like in a group chat?
Yeah.
And you're just not able to send them multiple pictures or multiple videos?
Ooh.
And what I'm talking about is because that person has an Android phone and you might have an Apple. So Apple has just kind of did this divide, and it pisses people off. And
Yeah.
they call it the Blue Divide. Even Drake made a song about this, like, text messages go green.
Yeah.
I get frustrated when I'm trying to send my sister, like, pictures and videos from parties, and I can't. I have to go on WhatsApp and send it to her that way because she doesn't have an iPhone, and she just is like waiting for me to buy one, and I refuse to.
So you're saying you're not able to send her any pictures, even though she's not on the Apple device?
Well, I am. It's just I can't send her like large amounts. I have to go and send it via WhatsApp.
Yeah,
and it's just frustrating. Whereas if she had an iPhone, I could just.
But that's how I know in my call when I send a text, I was like, oh, he doesn't have iPhone. He's green. He's Google.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, and it has pissed off people where people have just Google has been complaining about this for years. They feel like Apple is like bullying other people.
Let me tell you, Apple does not do something like this without research and understanding exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
And you are right, because I was once a green. And one of the worst things in the world
we hate tits.
the one thing in the world that was so terrible is when I joined a group that had all blues and I was the only green.
Texting this guy.
Because then it changes everybody's experience. It doesn't like only exclude me, but excludes everybody from having the regular iPhone, iMessenger experience.
Let me tell you the worst. Stop playing around, Bobby. This is the worst. Everybody's on a text message, right? And you have that one person that's on Google. Nothing wrong with it. But the thing is, when you reply, you send it to each and everybody in a separate chat.
Correct.
It's not the same chat. So you can't reply back you can reply back, but the thing is, it's like you getting, instead of getting back in the chat, you're getting a separate message from that person. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Correct.
Like, and I'm like,
And
aren't you not in the chat?
Yeah, it's frustrating, and it's frustrating Apple people and Google people. So what I'm getting at is why I brought this up.
Those are the worst.
Yeah,
You gotta have two separate chats.
Yeah, it's crazy. Google has complained to the European Commission and said that, hey, Apple needs to get on board with RCS. We've been using this since 2017.
Look at this.
So they're trying to get Apple to play nice, and it looks like coming in 2024, they're trying to force Apple to get along with Google and try to make those iMessages a little bit more compatible so people are not frustrated like me when I text my sister who's on an Android.
For sure.
So it looks like Apple's still going to do the divide, but they are going to embrace this RCS a little bit more come in 2024. So it looks like Apple people and Android folks are going to start playing nice slowly. So
that is hilarious. So they're saying that this unhidden controversy around being as Google went to Parliament in London to get them to push Apple to do this.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Basically, yeah. I mean,
that
Apple
is
is not going to get away from iMessages. They're just going to slowly start adopting this, and we'll see.
Basically, Apple wants you to be with Apple.
Basically,
Go ahead and
you guys, what was it like last year? There was a conference a couple years ago where this person ran up to Tim Cook and was complaining about sending his mom messages. Like he was like, "Hey, I can't send my mom these messages." And then Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, told this guy in the
What'd he say?
audience, "Get your mom an iPhone."
Facts.
Like, Apple doesn't care. Like, they want you to,
They want their money.
Yeah,
That's the business, right?
Yeah, and it's frustrating. Like I said, I refuse to buy my
For
sister an
sure.
iPhone. Like, she's just, everybody has an Apple device. All my kids, it's just so easier. I mean, I get it, but
At the end of the day, Raymond, the message has been delivered.
yes.
The message has been delivered. They're getting the text message. Now,
Yes.
if you don't get my text message, that's a problem.
Okay.
Let me ask
I mean-
you another question. You guys, what about the whole thing that some people say, oh, whoever has an Android, they're more techie. And whoever has an iPhone, you guys are more about fashion. Do you guys believe that?
I will say, let me make my
Well,
opinion.
who's the fashion part? Hold on, I want to figure this
iPhone.
out. iPhone's the fashion.
Yeah,
How-
iPhone's the fashion.
Is this coming from a Google person
This is
or
all
an Apple person?
This is all, well,
I really don't think it's fashion, to tell you the truth, because if you really look at history, Apple has had the same fucking phone for years.
I'm not gonna front.
Where
the
has
design.
it changed?
Yes, but they look at
It's the same school
Google
rectangle.
folks-
Maybe fashion's not the right word. Maybe brand.
Google is the fashion. You got flip
Yeah.
phones. You got a sit-on phone.
Yeah.
One that opens up
correct.
in different device. Apple has the same bullshit over and
you are
over.
correct.
Oh, what they doing? Updating the data. That's it.
For sure. Well,
Just the
that's the
software.
hustle.
What are you gonna tell me? Oh, they changed the color.
Yeah.
And they're happy about. Here's the new lavender.
But you cannot deny that the brand is what they're really like
the
wanting
brand.
people to
That's
fold
correct.
with,
And
right?
they look at people with an iPhone as supposedly they make more money and they think they're better than.
And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, Google has made a lot of stuff. Let's be all realistic.
Go
Google
ahead and
has
drop it.
been a top of everything as far as face recognition. Let's get then next year. Who had?
Yeah,
Who had it? Apple decided to jump on it.
For sure.
Privacy codes.
Yeah.
Google had it.
Yeah.
Guess what? Apple was like, oh shit, we need to be on board.
For sure.
So I want to say Apple's like more like of a biter for me.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have the mass, that's what it is. They're just basically waiting to see what pops and then just scoop it up, right? Because one reason why it took me for a long time to switch from an Android to an iPhone is that the iPhone didn't have features that the Android had.
Right.
And it was like simple things, like the way that I looked at my calendar or how I swiped and stuff like that. And as soon as iPhone had it, obviously where they got it from Android, right?
But that's the thing, that even though Apple has been biting, you can still do stuff with Google on an Apple device. You just have to download a separate app for it.
Yeah.
The only thing, personally, the only reason I have an Apple, just to get out there, is because their privacy is the best. That's the only reason I got my phone. Like when I had the Google, I got hacked. My shit got crazy on. And I was like, you know what? This is not for me.
Yeah, that's the thing with buying Apple. Their whole platform is about privacy. Like,
I need
you
to
are
be
correct.
private.
Yeah, like Google, you're gonna get the ads. You're gonna get, you are correct.
And there's a
Apple-
lot of how you call it? There's a lot of sites or apps that is not compatible with iPhone at all.
Really?
Yeah,
Apple's the number one phone. How?
Yeah, exactly. Well, here's this. I used to have an app called DatPiff when I used to listen to music. Back in the
Yeah, I
days.
remember that one.
I used to have all the underground mixtapes and stuff like that with rap and everything, R&B, the whole nine. And when I got an Apple, and I wasn't able to download that. It says Apple does not support it.
Yeah.
After several years later, now they had it.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And what it is that they have different policies for different apps that you can publish. So Android might be a little less lenient or not less rigor
App
or
Store versus
restrictive.
the Google
That's the
Store.
right
Okay.
word.
But at the end of the day, it's more about preference. It's whatever you guys like.
Yeah.
I mean, it
What-
could be an Apple, it could be a Google.
What I like about Apple is their whole iMessaging with the
Yeah.
iPads. I can
You're
communicate.
just mad because there's a green guy.
Well, I
Let's be
am.
realistic here.
I mean, I am.
Let's go back to the original reason why Raymond's
Well,
upset.
yeah, I do hate the green.
He hates that.
Yeah, I
I,
hate
can
that.
see it. Give me some water, man. He's a little hot over
It
there.
does annoy me. I mean, Drake made a song about this.
No,
Just go
That's
green.
funny. Shoot,
So-
actually talking about Drake, there's this song that I just seen drop the other day. Drake and J. Cole dropped something. I'm dropping inside of our podcast here. Y'all go check it out. It actually got some bars for me. It says first person shooter, and basically what they're doing is talking about them competing against each other, but not really competing against each other because they respect each other's flow and contributions to the culture. So
great video of the year.
You seen it already?
Yeah. It's a video of the year.
That's what's up. Let me see if I can get the audio to play through just a little bit. We'll see if we can find a slot. So
they're on me. I'm getting cooked. Check by 6.
We're not gonna play the whole thing because you know how.
Shit that they did in the nigga, it's just doing cold. Big as the Super Bowl.
The debate on the internet is did J. Cole wash Drake on this, or
I think I'm always a J. Cole fan. Drake is obviously on my list regardless, but J. Cole's dropping something.
That's another session we're having. Who's top 5? Who's top 5? That's another day. Another day.
For sure. We throwing that out there. If y'all want to hear us talk about our top 5s, definitely hit us up in the comments. Let us know y'all want to hear what our top 5 is. But yeah, check out this new joint off of it seemed like Drake and featuring J. Cole. Big shout outs to him.
Yeah, shout out. Let's give him a little round of applause.
Yeah.
For the young generation, Drake. Let's go.
All right. So we're moving on to the next topic. And Raymond, thank you so much for your nuggets. Where's Raymond sounds at? Let me see his sound.
What song he has? Oh, there he goes right there.
So yeah, not telling you what phone to get, but I get annoyed if you're agreeing if I text you.
Oh,
I hear you. So listening, or our fans out there, our fans, families, and the whole nine, if you're texting Raymond, please make sure you come correct.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't want to hear him.
Yeah. And you might need to just start off with, I'm sorry it's green, but if you're not an Apple user. Yeah. All right, then. So let's jump right into our next current event. We're going to give D Hustle a chance to fill us in on some of the stuff that's going on in the culture, kid. You know, you the guy, bro. You the plug player.
Come on, man.
You the plug.
Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all the people out there who's listening to us. So special love and support. Muchas gracias. Second, as you know, I got to do something. A moment of silence just for the people who are fighting in these wars out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Israel and these
Palestine.
Yeah. So other than that, back to our original procast.
Yeah. Maybe some sounds at the cue up. What do you think?
There he goes.
No.
There he goes. Anyway, long story short here. As far as Monday Night Football, you guys seen Kansas City?
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
That was like a championship.
Yeah.
Run. What's going on?
What happened, Raymond?
Are you a Kansas City fan?
No.
I'm not a Kansas City fan.
You wearing a red shirt though? I don't get it.
No,
what's going on? Talk to me.
No. I'm just. I'm not a Kansas City fan. I did see the game. I'm just complaining about the refs. That's all. They've been.
Gotcha.
They've been bad.
There's some controversies.
There's a lot of
another comment about the game. The brotherly shove.
I hear you. Well, last year
they need to ban that.
KFC won championship. This year determines who it was going to win the championship. It looks like Philly pulled that off. Any comments or questions about them?
I mean, all I can say is that it felt like I was watching a Super Bowl game last night.
I think it was high.
Yeah.
I think it was high. Everybody's watching that game.
Yeah. There was a few turnovers.
Two top seeds going at each other. I think it might be a
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Eagles are 9-1 then, right?
Yeah.
Are they the only one?
Yeah, they're good.
The only one doing dirty stuff out there.
Wow.
Yeah, the NFL, do the right thing. Get rid of that brotherly shove.
So, yeah. Other than that, great stuff for football. I know you are a Dolphin fan, so Dolphins won.
Yes.
My Giants, for some odd reason, won. Those bastards.
Wow, bro. Hold on. Pause real quick. All right. Because this is the part that I don't understand. When you have a team like the Giants this year, you are rooting for a different thing.
I'm rooting for first round pick. That's what I'm rooting for. At this point, I really don't care about the season. Don't care about the season right now. I'm looking for a number 1 draft pick. I'm looking for something, promising. We're not trying to win no championship. We're not Dallas. Let's get that out the way. Every year, y'all going to the championship to playoffs or whatever the case.
So you just shooting for first round pick?
Yeah, first round pick.
Yeah.
Right now I think it's believe it or not, New England is doing horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of teams doing horrible.
There's a lot of teams doing horrible.
I seen the roster of teams that are the most win teams. It's like the Browns. It's like who else?
Browns?
Yeah, the Browns are listed there.
Browns is doing good. I can't believe it.
It's facts. I'm like, how are they even on the list type stuff? But big shout outs to them. They put in the work.
Big shout out. Team to think about is Detroit Lions, man.
That's another one that's
Detroit 8-2.
Very, very surprising.
8-2.
Yeah.
8-2.
That is crazy.
That's what I said.
This is gonna be a good season, though. I'll tell you that.
I hope so.
The underdogs are gonna. But I think the Dolphins. For me, I'm rooting for the Dolphins. You know.
All right.
Like, let's get it.
Right,
Let's bring it home for the home
Protect
team.
Tua and let's talk business. Okay? Other than that, just
So far to knock on wood.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between, for you Miami Dolphin fans, what's the difference between this year and last year?
Tua's healthy. He's not gotten hurt yet.
Okay.
Well, don't say that part. Don't say.
Okay.
Yeah. Rephrase.
They have beefed up the line. As long as Tua stays healthy, we will go as far as we can.
So what you're saying is they made the adjustments that they needed to do to protect Tua, correct?
Yes.
Now, for you Giants fans listening out there, I do agree that this is what we need for our quarterback. So,
He's out with an ACL, right?
yeah,
poor.
cool.
You're a Danny Dimes.
I don't know what that is.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I'm looking for first round pick here. By winning yesterday, Sunday, disappointed me because we're gonna beat somebody in our division, which was Washington. That's fine, but
You guys can upset someone's playoff hopes or something.
nah. Anyway,
I mean, y'all a wild card in my opinion. So
who's a wild card?
The Giants.
Who?
Exactly, y'all.
Wild card to what? They're trying to be wild card in first place.
Your quarterback got sacked like almost 9 times and y'all still won. Like I don't get it. Like
who cares?
The wild card. We don't know if y'all gonna win or if y'all gonna lose.
I'm upset that freaking North Carolina is not winning and they winning first round pick. So they 1-9 right now. My team just won to 3-8, and then Arizona Cardinals are 2-9. So it's I can never be happy, bro, with this team. It's always something.
Yeah.
Anyway, basketball. They're still doing that garbage in tournament. Make sure everybody's watching that. Anybody want to watch that?
Just not into it, really.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I mean, I still see, Anthony Davis day to day on my roster. So it's one of the worst things in the
Actually,
world.
I got a question before we actually jump to finish up basketball. How's your fantasy football doing this?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Right now, it's a shout out to my brother. My brother is fucking 4-0 right now.
Word.
Yo, this guy has the last several years we played fantasy. He was trying to get used to it, trying to figure things out, but I think he figured this shit out.
Wow.
He's fucking 4-0. Guess who's going against him this week?
Swaggy P is about to kill it.
Swaggy P is about to kill it, kid.
Wow.
But he's got to go through me first. So at the end of the day,
D also said I'm the wall.
on the wall. And it's looking good for him. I'm playing him this week. And he is busting my ass.
Big shout outs to Swaggy P.
Swaggy P in the house telling you, hey, brother, I love you, man. Hey, keep doing it. 4-0. You're about to be 5-0 with this garbage roster that I have in my end. But other than that, that's good. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a special sponsorship to Marvelous Creation.
That's what's up.
If you have not gotten your orders in now, you might be cut off. Tell you the truth, because she is backed up. But give her a shout, and she will definitely go ahead and make your dreams come true.
For sure. Actually, I have something to drop in about Marvelous Creation. It sounds like she's going to be participating in an event coming up in early December.
Yeah, December 9th, December 10th, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Make sure you pencil that in.
Yeah, so she's going to be at a Christmas event. It's in Boca, Boca Raton down south. It's a Boca holiday at Meisner Park. And she's going to have a booth down there on the 9th through the 10th.
Come show some love, people.
Definitely come show some love. If you check out her IG account, you'll see that she has a discount link for you to get tickets. And we're going to go out there.
Put that in the Discord. Put that in the Discord for the people.
Now, kid. I'm dropping it right now. But we definitely want to encourage everybody to come and check out our sponsor. She's been sponsoring the show since season 1. Big shout out to Marvelous Creations.
Big shout out. Big shout out.
Appreciate you.
And also, the Tech Hustle will be there. Stop playing around.
You know we'll be there.
Stop playing around.
The Tech Hustle will be in full force supporting our sponsor at this event. So if y'all want to come and check us out, we'll be at Meisner Park on December 9th and December 10th.
December 9th. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, last topic that I want to make sure you throw out there is Black Friday's coming up.
Black Friday, ladies
I know
and gentlemen.
that everybody got a few things coming up, but I know that everybody's always thinking about the best things to buy during Black Friday.
Yes.
D House, so you got anything on the list or anything?
Yes, I am a size extra large. If you guys want to buy me something, I like hats.
It's a chance to get all the deals, right?
Get all the deals right now.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know why. Usually I remember back in the days, we used to wake up early in the morning, like around 5 o'clock in the morning to make the line at Best Buy or Brandsmark or whatever the case may be, Target. And now it's just, they don't have that anymore. Listen, a surprise. We're going to extend Black Friday. We're going to start stupid early.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing going on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Amazon already started.
I was telling Bobby I got some AirPods last week. It was like a pre-Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
I got some AirPods last week, but I'm gonna go out Friday. I still like the tradition going out there. I'm gonna take the kids.
Nah, man. What the fuck are you doing there, Raymond?
Still like
Come
that.
on,
Raymond want to go sightseeing.
He wants to go in the traffic and everything, bro.
He wants to go show off the lines and look at kids. Look at them all waiting in line.
Like, is that Raymond in line? Yeah. How long you been here? Since 5 in this morning.
Call me old school. So
You
that's
still got to
fine.
have the experience.
yeah.
You know they can deliver to your house, right?
I know, but I still want to,
Shoot, you could do curbside. I'm about to get the 85-inch curbside.
Oh,
I'm about to
shit.
go,
Bobby jumping to an 85
That's what my Black Friday gift is.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I told the kids that this year I don't want no socks. I don't want no tie. Just donate to the 85-inch.
Donate to
that's my next purchase there. 85.
What, 85?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We trying to get to your level, kid.
Who's level?
I ain't got an 85. You're gonna own me.
Guess who's the quietest?
Oh, nice.
85. Oh, it's crickets. That's me. Yeah, I got an 85. It's a nice thing, man.
The hustle's got 85. Oh, okay. My bad. All right. Man, I need to get on your level.
Nah, man. It's
I ain't there yet. I'm trying to find a deal. We'll see if we can find a deal, but we'll see what happens.
yeah.
But
85 is nice. Bobby came over, helped me out. My surround was messed up, and
yeah, you know the techie guy.
techie guy came over. Appreciate the help.
You know one thing about being involved in tech is that everybody thinks I know how to do anything that can plug in the wall.
Yeah.
Like if it plugs in the wall, give Bobby a call.
Touche. Yep.
But I got you, kid. I always enjoy supporting, man.
Appreciate it.
But be safe out there for Black Friday. Don't spend too much. Don't spend beyond your means. Remember, us being together as individuals, family, that time is the most valuable. Not all these things that you buy, other than Raymond already going through his Christmas list and making sure that he gets a few things. But don't spend too much out there on Black Friday. And then the last thing is we got I don't even really know how to like celebrate Thanksgiving anymore, because I don't really know if it's really celebrating.
Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, what he's trying to say. Happy Thanksgiving.
Spend
Hope
time with
everybody
the
shares love with with their loved ones and their friends, new boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, whatever that case.
Damn, actually, let me ask you this: is it time to bring them to Thanksgiving? How long you had to be dating if you want to bring a girlfriend or boyfriend to Thanksgiving?
I want to say within a year.
Yeah.
I would say I think a year is fine.
So Raymond, you gonna bring somebody with you? I
don't know. These days now,
Still
is
thinking about
everybody's these days now is everybody's moving quickly. So I want to say 3 months, maybe 4 months.
Oh, interesting.
You got somebody tied around?
Yeah, he's gonna bring somebody. You gonna bring somebody, bro?
I'm thinking about it.
I mean, last week you was texting all like crazy on the whole podcast, so I was thinking that you was making an arrangement for somebody to pull up. I don't know who she is though, but
Well, happy Thanksgiving to her.
Yes.
And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And
yeah,
hopefully everybody have a phenomenal, 2-day weekend or I don't know, my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, whoever's working, get a full plate to go home.
yes, for sure.
And then the ones who are not working.
Hold on. Did you say make sure you get another plate to go home?
Yeah, why not?
Darwin's definitely.
Well, if you got to
insured.
work on Black Friday, when I used to be in customer service, I had Thanksgiving off. I'll lie, bullshit. There's times I work Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is not usually until nighttime.
That's true too.
So I would do my 8 hours, get that
Time
paper,
and a half. Yeah.
get that paper in, and then spend time Thanksgiving, and then bad again. I had to work Friday
For Black
Shit.
Friday.
So I used to take a plate for
That's what's up.
even though Friday was going to be a slow day, but
Okay.
I still worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much love. I know how it is out there, so just keep it in memory. Bring your laptop. It's going to be a slow day Friday, and
Yeah.
enjoy.
For sure. We're going to cue up our closeout music. We are at the end of our episode number 2 of season number 2. Big shout outs to my guy D Hustle. Big shout outs to Raymond. Don't call him Ray Ray. And I'm your host, Bobby D. Now, quickly in this closeout, let me just give y'all just a little bit more information about how to get connected with us. We're online. I talked about IG earlier, so check us out on IG. It's _ the Tech Hustle. We're on YouTube. You'll check out the first recording of our previous episode out there on YouTube. Give a big round of applause to YouTube. Thank y'all so much, right? So we'll be out there on that platform holding it down. But in general, we want to say thank you all so much for hanging out with us for the past 45 minutes. We're looking forward to all of the collaboration. Send us some love. Let us know that y'all catching us or listening in. We're really enjoying ourselves, and we're just getting things started. Come and join us. We're building a community. Holla at your boy. It's Bobby.
Peace.